In Creo Parametric 9.0, you now have multiphysics in Creo Simulation Live. In other words, you can perform structural analyses with thermal analyses. Let's take a look at that. Here I have an assembly open. Let's go to the Live Simulation tab. I'm going to use the scope command in order to analyze just a couple components for faster performance. Now let's put in our fixed constraint. Let me rotate the model and just grab that surface. That's good. And let's put in a force load. I'll click on the command. Let's select our 4 pegs here. And for my reference coordinate system, let me turn on my coordinate system display. Let's pick this coordinate system. And I'll have it in the upward direction. That'll be -1 in the x direction. Let's use pounds force, and I'm going to use a value of 200. That's good. Let's click the OK button. Now I've got everything set up in order to perform my structural analysis. I can use this icon in the quick access toolbar in order to start the simulation. It is now running off of the GPU on my computer, and we're already starting to get results out of here. Let's give it a moment, and we can see that it is settling in for about 41 megapascals. Let's say I want to have a heat load in here as well. I want to simulate what's going on with the brake. So in order to perform your thermal analyses with the structural analyses, all you have to do is go to the study drop-down menu, and here we have the option to include thermal. And it is now updating the interface. You can see that we have our boundary conditions. So you can do a prescribed temperature, you can do convection conditions, you can do a heat flux, but I'm going to do a heat flow. Let me click on that, and I'm going to apply heat to this surface in the model. Let's go to the drop-down list and change units to something I can understand a little bit better. And let's put in 25 watts. I'll click the OK button, and now the stress results are updating. And we can see that now our stress is about 51 megapascals. And so that's how you can have your heat loads taken into account when you are performing the structural analysis. Also, if you go to the drop-down list, in addition to von Mises stress, hey, we can take a look at temperature in here. And there we can see that the front face of that brake is about 34 degrees Celsius. Also, if you do a thermal analysis, well, you have multiphysics there as well. Let's go to add a simulation, and I'll choose a thermal simulation study. Then if I go to the study drop-down menu, here's the option to include structural. I'll click on that, and we have our constraints and structural loads icons available here as well. So that's how you have multiphysics in Creo Parametric 9.0.